Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of the Super Soda Bros podcast. As always, I'm Caleb,
I'm Luke.
and today we have so many things to talk about, like it's unbelievable.
Well, that was the podcast, guys. Bye bye. And roll
Scene.
credits. Yeah.
No, but there's some things going on. Nothing too much, but Luke and I know how to vamp really well, so we will do that.
We'll figure it out for a little bit for you guys. We'll try to make a shorter podcast so it's not just us rambling for an hour and change. So
Yeah.
we'll try to get the point through.
Exactly. So, Luke, up in the Great White North of New Hampshire, there's been quite a snowstorm.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
Well,
So finally, for the first time, like granted, we had two storms that are like 2 inches, and they didn't really stay very long. But we finally got a snowstorm that was like 6 inches. So granted, it's not a lot. It's not like what we're expecting to be in New Hampshire. We're expecting more. But we finally got snow, and it actually stuck on the trees all day long. So by the time we left work today, we actually drove home in like super pretty weather.
mhm.
So instead of taking the normal route home, we took like a bunch of back roads home. So we could see like the scenic view of New Hampshire where everything's like just covered in snow. Like I'm not just saying it's just got white on it. I'm saying like the pine trees were like swooping down and bushes were toppled over, and it was like chunky snow, not chunky snow, but like
Very wet.
very heavy snow that stuck but was still fluffy. So it's like snowman snow.
Mm. So,
Yes.
so did you end up when you got home? Did you build a snowman or?
No.
Oh,
Mando played in the snow. I didn't build a snowman. I said that we should, but Mando just played in the snow for a really long time, or a long time.
well. Hopefully, it's still going to be the same consistency tomorrow. So maybe you can get
Yeah.
out and do that then.
Yeah, we're gonna go to Gunstock tomorrow and go snow. Well, by the time this podcast comes out, we're gonna go snowboarding on Saturday. So that was possibly yesterday if this podcast was released on Sunday.
Hopefully, I'll get it out by Saturday, so it will be today if you're listening.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm
Maybe.
snowboarding right now, possibly.
It's funny you say that. Like exactly 3 years ago, me and Maya went snow tubing at a place here in Pittsburgh, and it was like Horse Barn Hill, where it was like, an eighth of a mile long, just a giant tube all the way down. Not tube, but like one path. There was a single
Like
path.
a chute.
Yeah, exactly. It was like one chute, and yeah, no, that was pretty fun. It was really. I remember it was just really cold that day. But that was like literally right before the pandemic happened.
Oh, so like right before everyone's like, haha, everything's great. Not.
Exactly. So it's funny that you say that because I just had that pop up on my Facebook stories a little while ago.
I mean, at Gunstock, they actually have tubing runs there, like 8 different rows.
Mhm.
And I think for like a ticket for tubing, I'm on Gunstock website right now just to see. Um, I need to see something for tomorrow if we go snowboarding tomorrow. But they have like 8 different runs that you can go tubing.
Hopefully the the
Uh,
the price is pretty good.
2 hours is $35. Where if you pay double that, you can get a whole lift ticket for snowboarding or skiing. So
So you might as well probably do that.
yeah, unless yeah. I mean,
It
it's not terrible, especially if you don't snowboard or ski. It's not bad, but at the same
right.
time, it's like,
But because you and Christine know how to do that advanced level of snow activity, you might as well
yeah,
do that.
might as well do that instead. I'm
It's
trying to
tricky. It's tricky.
see. I'm trying to see because we're gonna go. I just said this, but we're going riding tomorrow, and the thing is that I have to double check to see if season pass holders can actually get in early.
Like
Wait,
early
this
early
season- wait,
access.
Yeah. Um. It says 8 to 9, but season pass can be picked up anytime. Hmm. I'll ask mom later because she knows. I don't know where to find it on this website. Ooh, this webcams. Ooh, webcams, guys, live feed. Um, let's see who's writing.
Oh, like someone's live streaming?
Yeah, they have cameras set up on the mountain. Oh
Oh,
wait,
nice.
wait. Can I do this?
Sure.
Shoot. Share your screen.
Yes, let me see. Oh, yeah, yeah, it's working.
So you can kind of see that a little bit.
Everyone's running in 2 frames a second.
Oh, well, I think the screen I have pulled up is the tubing run. So there you go, everybody. I was just talking about the tubing run at Gunstock, and there it is.
Word.
All right, I'm gonna end my stream now. But yeah, so we're gonna go snowboarding and snowboarding and skiing tomorrow. Do that and some fresh powder because the last time we went, had like icy spots and stuff, which is kind of sketchy.
Mm-hmm.
When you're going down, you're having fun or whatever, and then you see the glisten of like the sheer mirror on the ground. You're like, oh, and you go over, it goes, grrr, and you're like, I'm gonna break a leg. But
Literally.
hopefully tomorrow it'll be good because we just got they probably got even more snow than us. So hopefully it's nice, fun powder.
Yeah. I
But
mean,
we shall see.
here in Pittsburgh, it's just been snow. Like, I think yesterday it was like a high of 53.
Oh, jeez.
So it's been very hot, and I kind of need a little bit of snow right now.
Mm.
It sucks to deliver in, but at least it'll force me to slow down and take each delivery kind of slow, which helps my heart and my anxiousness.
Mm.
But I wish it because the last time it kind of snowed was probably around Christmas time when that freeze happened. But
Oh yeah,
even then, nothing went on the ground.
it just kind of like landed and evaporated. Just went,
Yeah.
drink. Ow.
Poof.
It melted instantly.
Immediately.
Like, my good sir, I know you're usually partaking in thine beverage, but do you have a beverage tonight?
Oh, but of course I do. I have. It's scientifically made. The H of the 2O.
Oh, well, okay. I was hoping you have something interesting because I would still one up you.
Oh, dang, son. Is that blood?
I want to suck your blood. No, it's was it New Hampshire? Sweet Baby Vineyard. I'm trying to see where this is from. It's a blueberry. Oh, it's a blueberry wine, obviously. Duh. From Alton, which is 2 towns north of us.
Alton.
No, it says Alton, right here.
Huh.
Taylor Brown Blueberry Farm in Alton, New Hampshire. Sick. I didn't know it was from Alton. But yeah, so we got blueberry wine. So if you're all interested in wine, you can see it on my camera. Hopefully,
That's pretty cool.
it's probably backwards, but I don't know. Sweet Baby Vineyard. But yeah, that's what I am sipping. This is my first sip, so I'll give you a taste test review. Swish it around a little bit to get the fumes moving.
Ooh, yes, you need to let it breathe a little bit. And then it will all be tasting good and everything.
Oh,
You feeling okay there, Haas?
that's good. Holy crap. It's a sweeter wine. There's no dryness to it, which I love. 10 out of 10 would recommend.
Nice.
I'm just going to put it over here. Wow, that's good. That's good wine. I'll have to get more of that. Because Christy and I aren't wine drinkers, so when I always try to find like a more unique one, I don't go for a Rajante, blah blah, sand, shooby wubba wubba normal wine. I always try to find something that has a little bit of like a different kind of fruit in it or something, or local something.
They say chubby wubba.
You know what I mean. The generic wines like sangria and rosé and whatever's.
Yeah. Maya and I, we typically try to not get super expensive wine because at a certain point, if your palate isn't used to that, it all kind of tastes the same.
Oh no, this is like this is $16.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, it's not expensive.
Yeah, our price range is usually around that $20 to $30 range. So it's like
Yeah.
barefoot wine. Um,
Yeah, barefoot.
we got gifted a bottle of wine from Maya's boss, and that's kind of on the higher end. I don't remember how much it retails at, but you can definitely taste that it's like mid level
Hmm.
wine. It's
The
pretty good.
the gallon jug wine from Walmart, it's like 16, 17 bucks, but it's like almost a gallon.
But it's so good.
It's
it's
pretty good.
it's the jug that's like this big, right?
Yeah, it's basically like one of those like one of those jugs you see like down south going like poo 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 on it or
Yep,
whatever.
hundred
The
percent.
thing is the thing is that I don't have a wine palate at all. Like I have a decent beer palate and a whiskey palate and stuff. But like for wines, I'm just like it's good or bad.
Yeah,
That's all I can tell you.
it depends.
Don't drink all of it. Christine's right there, by the way.
I, she's over there.
Oh, my light turned on. Technical difficulties in the lighting department.
Watch out. There she is.
There's your sneaky Christine camera.
There's no Christine the Worm as we saw in that other episode.
Oh yeah.
Not this time.
You can see our little.
What the heck is that?
It's what's her face from Bob's Burgers?
Uh, what's her name?
One,
Lisa? Not Lisa.
not
Oh,
no.
Tina.
Tina.
Tina. That's what it
Tina.
was.
Okay, guys. We got it at like a carnival game down in Portsmouth a couple weeks back. Like one of those claw games.
Uh huh. Pretty savage.
Oh, for Warzone. So people heard you.
Tina.
She's playing Warzone, Call of Duty, so everyone heard her say Tina randomly. Oh,
Awkward.
sorry
Yikes.
guys. My name's not Tina. Why is my camera so shifted?
Because you're shifty.
That's better. But yeah, not too much going on up here in the northern Soderbergh household.
Yeah, stuff happens. Sometimes stuff doesn't happen during the weeks that we're off from recording the podcast. But
Yeah,
So-
it's just been real busy at work,
mhm.
so that's been not fun.
Well, I have a quick story that I would like to share.
Please do.
It is quite funny.
Ah!
Well, okay, it wasn't funny at the time.
After the fact, it was kind of funny.
Kinda. So what happened? So for Christmas, we got a tortilla press, so we could like make our own homemade spinach or regular tortillas instead of buying them from the store and all that.
Nice.
So the first batch they were kind of thick. I don't know if it was the consistency of the flour and water or whatever.
Did mom tell you the ratio?
Yeah, I just think like because we're trying to make a whole bunch of them, so we were trying to like eyeball it, and it might have been
Oh.
because like I don't think we greased no, we did we greased the press, so when we closed the press down on the dough ball, it kind of like it didn't flatten, it kind of just got pushed to like the edge.
So what I found out, if you have your tortilla maker on max heat, it'll do that. You have to have it like maybe half, and it won't do it as much.
Yeah. Okay.
So probably do that next time because I learned that so once I did it, and it was on maximum heat, and when I did that, I just went like you said, just went, like shooting out of it, and it became just a mush. I turned it down. I'm like, I'll see what happens, and it actually helped out quite a bit. So that might be
Okay.
it. Possibly. So next time you make tortillas, half
Yeah. So
half hotness.
half of the hotness. Gotcha. Okay. But that's not the story.
Oh, okay.
That
I
was the
thought
prelude.
it. That was my highlight of the week. We made tortillas, and I went.
It made a farting sound. No.
Yes.
Um, so what had actually happened was I was reaching for like a plate or some other kind of utensil up in the cabinet. So I reached up to go open the cabinet like this, and it was above the press. So at the same time I reached to open up the cabinet, Maya opened the tortilla press, and so
Oh
the edge
no.
of it like cauterized my arm,
Oh.
and it literally only touched for like a fraction of a second because like my instincts kicked in and I like whipped away and everything.
Yeah.
But it was already way too late.
That
There's
kind of happened to me the other day. You can probably see it.
oh yeah,
It's kind of not really the same thing, but with the oven, I was taking out some like like these decent high quality like chicken tender things,
huh.
and I was taking it out, and it was like and the door was like half shutting on me, but I was carrying the hot tray out with a glove, and it like kind of like shut and grazed my arm.
Oh geez,
Yeah, so kind of the same boat as you, where it's like a fraction of a second, but it goes ting, and your nerves go.
panic mode.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
so yeah, I had like a similar looking burn right there, and like I tried taking care of it and everything. There's that old trick if you put toothpaste on a band-aid and then you put it on the wound. I don't know exactly.
that's bee stings.
Oh, I don't know. I'm
Oh,
maybe it's one of those like old wives' tales where it's like, yeah, man, it's like it does the thing.
you suck on a hazelnut for 25 minutes, and you drink some herbal tea, and then you lather your body in aloe.
More or less. So I tried doing that. I went to work and everything, and when I got home the next day, so basically around 24 hours later, there was a blister right in the middle of the burn. So it was a pretty serious one.
That's a second, I think, first or second degree.
Yeah, it was, and like I didn't want to pop it, of course, because there's like pus underneath it, and
It's worse.
the skin's in the process of literally dying.
Yeah.
Um, so took care of it for like another day or two, and and then the boil peeled off.
Oh
You want to know where the boil was located?
no.
It was right on my birthmark.
Oh.
So this is where it was tragic at the time, but funny looking back. When the boil like popped and everything, it took the entire birthmark with it.
Huh?
It took like literally like the top layer or several layers of skin off with it.
Oh man.
So I was like freaked out that I was going to have a scar there, or at best case scenario, I would lose like my iconic birthmark.
Imagine. The boil's like, nah, bro, this is mine now.
Yeah, you belong to me.
No, you are mine.
But it was so scary. But thankfully, I mean, as you can tell, it's still here. It healed with the birthmark intact. So everything worked out okay. But at the time, I was freaking out like crazy.
You're like, my iconic symbol. I'm infamous for this. Why? Ah!
so
That's
that
funny.
so yeah, that happened like right after Christmas. But I just forgot to talk about it when we made the last show.
Mm, that's funny. That's kind of funny. You're just
But
freaking out. Like, my birthmark is gone, guys. What do I do?
so no other injury has happened since then. So
That's good.
I'm thankful for that.
Until moments ago, I'm gonna shove this energy sword that's in the box behind me in my eyeball.
Stabby McStabby.
Stabby, Mr. Pointy.
It scares me.
So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
so I never realized this, that your gaming setup was in the living room, because you sent us that video on WhatsApp earlier,
hmm
and you're like, "Oh, this is my computer." I'm like, it's in the living. Because I'm always trying to figure out where the heck like your setup was. I didn't know if it was in the guest room or the main bedroom or what.
Yeah, the original plan was for it to be in the guest room, but then baby.
Baby.
And originally I had it in our bedroom, kind of on the opposite side of the room from where our bed is, but that's not the best permanent place to have it. Besides, Maya has a desk in there right now, as you saw in the video, so she can work from home and everything like that.
You don't have
Um,
your setups right next to each other?
no, there wouldn't be enough outlet space,
Oh.
and it would just not be good for the aesthetic of the bedroom. So the best alternative was like this corner of the living room.
Mm,
Because we have the 3D printer. It's off camera, but there's 3D printer stuff here on the side.
yeah.
So that's where we're at with that.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice. 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 Nice.
you know, there's not a lot of room here, but we try to make do with what we can.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely. I mean, you said it's bigger than your other apartment, so
Yeah,
more spacious. More spacious.
definitely. But at the same time, not enough space.
Yeah, you're like I just need one more room and I'll be good.
Just one more.
Just one for gaming.
The Pacific gaming room for me.
Pacific.
No.
Because the thing is that this room is our gaming room, but the thing is that we like almost never use the TV and Switch and stuff behind us and the PS4 because I just go on my computer because I don't need to play. I don't need to play my PlayStation. Christine usually doesn't play her Switch. I think she forgets about it, to be honest.
We forget about our Switch too, and everything.
I feel like it's because it's not downstairs. If it was downstairs and she saw it, she'd be like, "Oh, I want to play that."
Yeah,
But
like we have.
we keep it as like a Wii, like a party game with people.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I mean, we have all of our gaming systems together, but like I don't know. I just feel like I have more. The games that I want to play right now are on my PC.
yeah.
I recently, I think we talked about this in the last show. It was either last show or one of the times when we played Halo. But I downloaded Backyard Baseball and I've been playing that. And I made a video on that. It's going to be uploaded on Monday or Tuesday or something like that. But what was I going to say?
Do you have backyard soccer or no?
No, I should get that though.
I feel like you would have gotten that before backyard baseball.
I probably should. I kind of wanted to make a backyard baseball video first, but I'll definitely do that. But that engine, the engine that game is made with, is called the Scum engine. I believe it's the same one that Putt Putt and Pajama Sam.
No.
Okay, those were older games made by the same company. They use that engine. So someone made an emulator so you can play those older games on modern systems. So, and all those games are made for kids, obviously. So it'll be interesting to see if Maya would want to play those games and actually do it like that. Because she's not playing RuneScape with me. She's not playing Halo with me. It's Trixie.
Yeah, because she's more into like Nintendo stuff, anyways.
Yeah, and even then, like very infrequently.
Yeah, she's a very very casual gamer, so she like when she plays, she enjoys it, but she's never like, I want to go play a game.
Yeah. If it happens, it happens.
Yeah,
it's that kind of thing.
You have to find a game that's like multiplayer based that you both can play. There was that one game on Steam where you have to like work together to like solve puzzles or something like that. I can't remember what it was called.
I know what you're talking about.
It was big like a few months ago. I can't remember. I feel like something like that she would like. Because she's never attempted to play a first-person shooter or anything like that with you. I wonder if she'll get into like very casual like Age of Empires.
No. I think that's too much. It's too many mechanics. There's a lot of specific steps you have to take.
Well, I mean, just like creating your own little village and like keeping it like that, not focusing on like attacking other people first, but like understanding how to like create your village, create your base, and create your own little like town, and then be like, okay, now we're gonna learn how to fight and kill.
That's you're describing Animal Crossing.
The killing?
Maybe not the killing, but like that whole like you're working on your property and making sure your property is kind of getting built up and everything.
It's like The Sims.
I mean, I guess The Sims is a fun game.
No, it's not.
Why not? Why not?
Because it's a Sims. Do you know what a Sims is?
You're a Sims.
Oh,
Yeah.
well then.
Got him. No, but
Uh,
no, yeah. She likes some stuff.
Casual, fun.
Yeah. Happy,
You
happy,
have to be
happy,
happy. I
fun.
eat more.
Good times.
Stop it. Stop it.
Give her the wine. Give
She's
it.
had two.
Give it to her.
She's had 2 cups already, I think, or 1.5, or
That,
two, one,
that's a.
0.
It's only like 4%.
That's right. True.
It's all fine. It's all good in the hood.
I'm gonna break something.
I will break something.
It's good wine.
Oh yeah.
You won't be able to find it where you are.
Yeah, because it's local and we'd have to import it or whatever.
We'll have to next time you guys come over. We'll make sure we have a bottle of it because I think they had 2 or 3 different kinds. Do you remember where we found this wine, Christine?
What?
Do you know where we found this wine?
Caleb.
Caleb's, the country store by TurboCam.
Mm,
It's like this cool. It's you know at where we used to live. There was that like general store by the intersection and the church.
yes.
Well, when that place was booming, probably 50 years ago, it's like 3 of those buildings, where it's got
Okay.
like a whole deli, and it's got like Sugar Shack stuff and like trinkets and beers and jellies and breads and candies and all that cool local stuff.
Okay. That sounds pretty cool.
Next time you guys come, we'll have to go to it because they have really good food, and it's like a authentic one-stop shop New Hampshire store.
Mm-hmm.
Like kind of how you imagine like an old-timey marketplace would be back in like the early 1900s. It's cool.
Keeping it local, keeping it authentic.
Yes. No big name stuff. All local farms
Indeed.
and breweries.
That's like the most important part.
Yes.
You gotta try out them local craft beers, son.
One of my coworkers was telling me about this place a couple towns north of us in Ossipee called Hobbs. And it's like a big red barn that's like a brewery slash tavern kind of place
Mm-hmm.
where they don't really sell food. They have like a couple different snack things, like beer appetizers and whatnot, like pretzels and chips or little things. But they have like a massive selection of beers.
We have a place that's kind of like that. It's called like House of 1,000 Beers.
Hmm.
We haven't gone, but I don't know.
A
Maybe.
house of 1,000 beers. Bud Light, Bud Light 2, Budweiser, Bud Heavy, Bud Zero, Bud Platinum, Coors Light, Coors Heavy. They just take a sticker and just put it on the same can. It's like that Simpsons clip, if you want to pull it up as a quick, where it's the Duff Factory and it just goes, Duff. It goes Duff, Duff Light, and Duff Dark or something, but it's all the same beer. It's like one tube that shoots into 3 tubes.
Okay. I'll see if I can find that and put it up. If I don't, then you won't see it.
You won't see it. Are you playing any new games recently? Or are you still playing that Escaping Runes?
I'm literally escaping runes.
Boo! Play something new.
I
Like
can't, man.
Fortnite.
I can.
When I pay a monthly subscription, I'm gonna use it as much as I can.
I mean, but like
It's your second job. It's okay.
that's how it goes.
That's how it is, guys.
Yeah, let me
I swear.
let me spend 40 hours a week on this.
Maybe if you're settled or Jimmy.
I don't need to pay attention to my family. What is that?
Who needs a family when you got RuneScape?
Yeah, what the heck is that all about? This
I
is
mean, to be fair, it's your dream since you were like 10 to have membership.
Oh yeah, I mean, but even as like a teenager and adult, I was just like, man, I can never afford membership, blah blah blah,
It's $10 a month. Oh no.
and I still can't. Like, it still pains me that I paid for a year's worth of membership.
And we need them. You need to do it once at least, so you can be like, oh, I did that, and I, had fun or whatever, and did what I always wanted to do.
Yeah, and like coming up, I'm not gonna have much of a chance to play because I'll have baby, and baby takes
Yeah.
full priority.
Well, like 5 months away.
Yeah, yeah, ish.
You'll be surprised of like how much work it is, but at the same time, how much work it's not.
Mm.
That's what my buddy's like. He's like, sure, like, granted, you have to, it's your little baby human, and you have to take care of him and stuff. But then it's like, at some points, you're like, I'm just kind of have my free time like I always do, kind of thing. It's not like 100% every day is baby, 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 baby. It's like you do your routine, you get the baby situated, blah blah blah, and then they're just vibing for like 2 hours, 3 hours.
That's true. That's true. I mean, but like I'll have my gaming buddy, like he or she will be right here on the side, being like, "Woo, you
When
go,
we do
Dad."
the podcast, in a couple of months, you have to get like a high chair and just plop him or her next to you, and just here I am. I'm on the podcast.
Baby's there.
Put on like little like earmuff to pretend they're headphones or whatever.
Yeah.
I'll
Oh,
be
that'd be
like,
so
so
cute.
what do you think about that? Huh?
Blah.
Ah. That would be really funny. And then 15 years down the road, you could be like, hey, remember when we did the podcast with you?
You're like, Dad, stop.
Enough. It's
so
my wedding.
It's so cringy. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So speaking of that, we're gonna find out whether it's a boy or a girl on Tuesday.
Boy. I think it's going to be a boy because everybody else is saying it's a girl.
You think so?
I think so.
I mean, I'm thinking it's gonna be a girl.
I think it's going to be a boy. And I'm just saying that because everyone else thinks it's going to be a girl. So I'm going to be that guy who says, I told you it's going to be a boy. I had my second, my brain was working.
That's how I feel on the inside.
On the inside. Honestly, I don't care. I'm just going to be super happy to be an uncle. So,
Yeah.
Either way.
Me too.
You're an uncle.
Yep.
Wait. Huh?
What?
Maya.
Questions.
We're all uncles.
Everybody, even Ruth.
and Mando.
Mando is the dog uncle.
Dunkle. The Dunkle man.
The dog father.
That's a bad dad joke.
Hey, I've been training my whole life. Let me have this.
That is very true. You've been training for the last 20 years. Ever since you could speak, you're like, I'm doing my dad jokes.
Indeed. I have a joke to tell you after the podcast. It's not suitable for audio recordings.
And you just mute it.
Well, no, because then that requires editing.
So you're saying you don't edit the podcast?
No, I do. I just don't want to dig for this. I don't have to listen through the podcast to find.
Put a
the specific
timestamp
moment.
down. Write it on a card.
No, but then the timestamp will change once I clip the beginning of the show.
Not by a lot.
Yeah, I mean by a couple of
Gosh.
minutes. I'm lazy for
Up
it.
your production value. What do I pay you for? Huh?
Oh, okay, fine. Okay, you know what? All right.
They have to cut all this out.
All right. No, hold on. I'll write down the time.
You know what?
Wait.
Look, I'm gonna show you.
I'm gonna show you right now. I can do it.
I can mute audio for a minute. Oh, that's a good one though.
Told you it wasn't appropriate.
Wow, that's a good. That's a funny one. And, for all
And
those who
cut
are
back
listening-
in.
For all of those people who don't know what joke we said, it was just why'd the chicken cross the road?
To get to KFC.
The jump of that deep fryer.
Yeet.
That's what the rats do. I need to see what time battle bits tomorrow. Oh wait, Oh, it is tomorrow. Okay. North America is 8:30 to 2:30 p.m. So I'm
Okay.
probably gonna miss it. Well, I'll probably catch the tail end of it.
Um. Oh, right, because you guys are going in the morning to Gunstock, right?
Yeah, I don't know if we might be back at noon or we might stay later depending on how we're feeling. So we will see.
Okay.
I watched Operator Drewski's video on BattleBit, and it's really funny.
Oh, you should watch that video. That picture from the video I saw where Jericho plays BattleBit.
Is Jericho part of Smitty?
Yeah, he kind of plays with that crew a little bit.
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
Yeah, he's out of all the different co-hosts and people that play with Smitty, he's my favorite. But he, like proximity chat in games.
Oh yeah,
He does that with BattleBit.
yeah. Proximity chat's like it's weird because like it sometimes works, and other times it's only like when you get downed and you're trying to get revived or whatever. But I'm always goofing off as well in BattleBit.
Oh yeah, that's everything he was doing.
It's a fun game to be honest.
It is. Polygon's a lot of fun, but they need to add more stuff.
Both games need to add. Polygon needs to add more attachments and weapons, whereas BattleBit has all of that, and they just need to work on textures and fine tuning gameplay.
Yeah,
Because Polygon's like textures and stuff suits it pretty well, but BattleBit's like missing that extra 20% that it needs to like fill in like blank, boring walls and all that.
Yeah, they need to so BattleBit needs to give its attachments and its weapon system over to Polygon, and Polygon needs to add its polish and its finality over to BattleBit.
But keep its like semi-cartooniness as well.
Oh yeah, no, of course, of course. Yeah.
They just need to add texture to stuff and not just everything be flat.
Exactly. Hey, so what do you say we wrap up the podcast early and do a shorter one this week?
Okay, and we can go play games?
Maybe a little bit.
Oh, sorry.
That gave me permanent hearing damage.
You're welcome.
Oh.
People pay money for that.
Disability welfare checks.
I need to claim life insurance on my ears.
The people that you say pay for that is the government.
Pay for that.
Also us, so I'm paying the government to pay me back. Big brain, big smart brain.
That's how you get your money back. You pay the government, but you get it back.
That is technically what the welfare system is.
True.
Give up your money, you get your money back.
All right, it's like a merry-go-round.
Yeah, you just go around and around.
It's like a carousel.
That's one of a good song.
I knew you'd pick up on that.
Well,
who don't.
Yeah, go ahead.
For people who don't know, go listen to Valley Heart.
So I recommended that Heal My Head album to a couple of my coworkers, and every single one loved it.
Yeah, Christine. Caleb recommended Heal My Head album to a lot of his coworkers, and they all love it. Hey, yo. That's what we're talking about. Get their name big.
Is it like one of my friends is kind of like a metalcore, heavier metal kind of listener, and they're like, I sent them the album. I'm like, I know this isn't like really your speed, but like, see what you think. And they were like, you know what? I've actually been listening to a lot of slower music recently, so this was like absolutely perfect to like
nice
to have like a nice chill vibe while delivering packages. I'm like, yeah, let's go.
I did it.
Perfect timing.
I try to recommend it to people, just especially since they're a smaller band. I always like to support them and stuff. And since I've been following technically Valley Heart in general for over 10 years now, I'm always trying to like promote them a little bit. Which is also actually probably just people spreading the word about them is helping because they're having a show in Alabama in like a month.
Whoa.
Yeah. So
wow.
they're doing this underground show with like these other decently sized alternative bands. And I'm like, wow, look at them go. I think the first they ever went was like maybe like Virginia, but now they're going to like way down south.
Yeah. Well, let me guess. It's Birmingham, Alabama.
No idea.
Okay. Fact check me on that, listeners. Let me know.
Right now. I'll do it right now.
Do it and comment under the video. Make sure you like and comment under to see if I was right or wrong, because I would like to know. I would like you to tell me how wrong I was.
I feel like Birmingham's the only thing in Alabama, so yes.
More or less. That's where all the heavy metal people go.
It looks pretty cool. They're loading very well.
Yeah, I can kind of see it. We get the idea. Yeah, it's like it's there. Okay, all right. Well, that's too close, sir. It's too close.
Too close. Hey, personal space, personal space.
Back up.
Back the frick up.
I will fight you.
On the topic of music, tickets don't go on sale for another week, and we don't know how much they're going to be. But so in 2021, Korn played at the Guilford Bank Stadium Pavilion in August of 2021. So it's like right before house buying season for me, so I was like super busy and stuff, but I was free that weekend. So they had a lawn ticket that was $35, and I didn't go on it just because I didn't have time and I kind of forgot about it. But you've probably heard of the bands, but Pantera and Lamb of God are playing at the same place in September.
Yep.
So if lawn tickets are like $35, I want to be like, Christine, we should go see them. Granted, we don't listen to their music really at all, but it's like those are like metal bands you have to see at least once before they're done.
Mm-hmm.
So if prices are cheap, we're just going to go bring lawn chairs and chill out, super far away and just enjoy an evening. Because it's on a Friday night. I'm like, you might as well if it's like $30. Like, I do not want to spend like $100 on a ticket to see bands I don't know, but if I'm paying $30 a ticket,
yeah,
and it's big bands that you probably won't ever see again because I don't listen to them. Like, I know like 3 Lamb of God songs a little bit, but like, it would be kind of cool to see, like iconic metal bands from the 90s.
Oh yeah, no, 100%.
So
That'd
that might
fun.
be cool if we end up going to that.
The only concert I have coming up is that August Burns Red Divorce Prada concert in May. I know a couple of other artists are kind of also playing. There's a lot of ones that I'm keeping an eye on to see when they announce their tour and when they're actually going to be in the Pittsburgh area. But as of right now, I just have that one that I'm looking forward to.
Nice. Yeah, I'm always trying to keep an eye on all of my people I listen on Spotify,
Mm-hmm.
see if they're doing any local shows. In Flames is releasing a new album next month. They just released a new song called Meet the Maker, I think, or something like that.
Okay.
But so far, all of their new songs that they've released from the new album have been really, really good. So I'm looking forward to this new album. The only downside is that all their shows this year are in like Sweden and Germany. So
Yeah, a lot of bands do that. They like in some years or some seasons they alternate between U.S. and foreign.
which makes sense for them because they're all Swedish. So
Yeah.
technically their home turf is Europe.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm glad I did see In Flames at least once, but I do want to see him again because that was a great show.
Mm-hmm. And like especially like once the new album comes out and you learn those songs, then when you see them, they're gonna be playing those songs.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They're probably already playing some of their songs because they've been out for a few months. So I'm
Mhm.
sure they're playing like their most 1 or 2 popular ones that they've released.
Well, even with the Demon Hunter show, they played songs on that tour before the album came out that they hadn't released as singles. So
like sneaky.
yeah, because I was listening to a lot of the songs and I was like, I have not heard these before, and I'm pretty well versed with like the release schedule of Demon Hunter, but it just turned out that they played like a quarter of their new album that hadn't been released.
Yeah, for people who don't know, they're just like, hey guys, this is new music. Wink, wink.
Yeah, basically.
That's cool.
Oh, so real quick, and then we'll finish up. But the band that opened for them, Opponent, really great band. You guys should listen to Opponent. Their drummer,
Opponent.
Their drummer. We got everybody's social media because we're like, oh, we want to follow. Me and Maya were like, let's follow this band. Let's see what they got going on. So we followed everybody on social media. Blah 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 blah. You know how I sent you that video of the guy and the drummer, the guy and the drummer guy doing like the drum cover of Elsa singing Into the Unknown, but Into the Unknown, the no part was Steve Carell from The Office being like, no.
Oh really?
Yeah. So that clip I sent to the drummer of Opponent, and he shared it on his story. I was like,
Wait,
yeah.
when did you send? Wait, send that to me or send the group chat?
I just sent it to you on Instagram, I think. One of your accounts.
Which account? Oh,
I don't remember.
If it's my personal account, I almost never see it.
It's probably that one. But you should watch that.
Oh
yeah. Yeah.
That works very well. The dude's just dying.
It's so good.
That's really funny. And he shared that on his story?
Yeah, I sent it to the drummer, and he laughed at it and put it on his story. But yeah,
wait,
no, really funny.
Wait, he was the drummer
mm-hmm.
in the video too?
No, okay. So the drummer for Opponent.
Oh, right? saw that, sent it to him, and he reposted it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
There's a whole timeline of things. But yeah, on that note, I guess we'll close it off for the evening. Scene. Hey Luke, so I gotta. What do you got going on cooking tonight?
Oh my god. Oh.
Everybody panic.
Panic in the Discord. Panic in the Discord. It's falling! Oh, it's my speakers falling. Falling away from me.
Falling through the black.
No. Falling away from me is also a song. Okay, we're good. I guess that's good. Do you smell bacon?